Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a special video and I'm going to be giving some artist feedback and critiquing some work of members in my online course Learn to Paint with Confidence. So I'm really excited to delve into some of the members' artworks. And whilst you're here, I've got a really amazing free resource that I've just created. It is a downloadable ebook. I'll pop the link in the description box, and what this ebook does, it really gives you kind of like a step-by-step method of how to create artwork that you love and feel confident in. And it's the exact same method that I use, and there's also a downloadable worksheet that goes along with it, so you can use it alongside in your artwork. It's really fun. Basically something I wish I'd have had all those years ago when I started painting. So yeah, I'll pop the link to that in the description box. It's a really good first place to start if you want to get stuck into painting again. So anyway, let's dive in to the members' artworks. Today we're starting with Lizzie. So thank you so much, Lizzie, for sending in your artworks. I've just seen you go from strength to strength with every painting that you post. I just see immense progress. So well done, because I can tell that you have really gone into this with having an open mind and a learning kind of like mindset. So that's really amazing. And thank you also for asking for my feedback and also applying it, because that's the other thing as well. Your skills are really amazing. I can see that your drawing skills are so good, like the way that you have put down shapes and been able to put those down in a really realistic way, what the eye really sees instead of what you think you see. So that's really amazing. Your color stories are really amazing as well. I love how you have used color and the way that you've done so to add depth, to add shadows, lights and darks. Especially I'm looking at these leaves in the background here. I can see you have green, but you've also added some blue. So there's some blues, there's blue greens, and also there's the lime yellowy greens as well. That's really nice because you've got some warm and cool shadows, and it gives it that sort of really 3D experience for the viewer. And also you've been able to add depth. I love these little highlights on these petunias. It makes me feel like they're really there and I can reach out and touch them. And also I like your color mixing in with this peony as well, with the darker shadows. So really great color mixing, really great drawing. And what I want you to focus on next, maybe play around with some compositions still. And like you've done for this sketch here, take your sketchbook out. And what I want you to do, if you're thinking about painting like a reference, I want you to come up with at least 3 different ways that you could compose that on a canvas. So I just talk in little sketches like this one here, although that looks quite detailed, but very quick sketches, even like 5-minute sketches per idea, so that you can really get a sense of placement. Because I feel like you can start building up your collection now. I feel like you have really great skills. I want you to start using them skills to kind of start building up the vision that you have for yourself as an artist and how you're going to start sharing your vision with the world. So amazing, Lizzie. And most of all, just keep going. I'm just loving every artwork you post. Is really nice to see your growth. So well done. Okay, so Malin, oh my goodness. This painting just took my breath away. I'm in love. Your colors are incredible. And what I love about it, especially this landscape piece and also this piece, which actually reminds me of a Monet piece. It's really beautiful. I love the colors in all your paintings. I love your eye for color and how you are translating that, and also depth as well. You are not afraid to use those high contrasts, and I love that. Hold on to that, because that could be one of your superpowers as an artist going forward, because a lot of people can be a little bit scared of adding those really light lights and dark darks together, but you are not. And please do keep hold of that, because it just draws your eye in such a beautiful way. And you can also, which you're already doing, use that to your advantage to really draw attention to the focal points, like this beautiful moment here. Those lights and darks right next to each other is just drawing my eye in and taking me up through the painting. So really beautiful use of value and also color as well. I can see that you haven't just painted it all green. You know, you've got oranges, yellows, greys, you've got more desaturated greens, and you've got bluey greens, lime greens. So it's a beautiful color story. Also, what I really like is your hard and soft edges. So you can see that You've got some really soft, beautiful painting techniques here that you've added. And then you've also got some hard lines, and a mixture of those which you've done is really beautiful as well, because it gives the painting a real dynamic feel. So I would suggest moving forward, I feel like you are starting to play around and experiment a little bit more. And I would say keep experimenting. Try and fine tune what it is that makes you feel good. So not just what you feel you can paint well, also what feels good to you when you're painting it, when it's finished. What are you drawn to? Because I can see with the cactus painting and then with the landscapes, they're quite different styles. So I think it's starting to realize what brings you joy. And I want you to kind of like start fine tuning what brings you joy. And I can see your vision as an artist, your collection starting to grow. And as you grow that, it will start to fine tune your style. And then once we've kind of gone into that zone, that's when you can start kind of like building your brand as an artist and what you want people to feel and experience when they see your paintings. So yeah, just a massive well done, really. I don't see anything that I can pinpoint to say you need to work on this. Keep playing around, keep experimenting with these styles. If this middle painting brings you joy, I think this sort of style, it really dynamic and beautiful and this one too. If this is a sort of style that you enjoy doing, I just think keep painting. That's my only advice, really, is just to keep painting, keep fine tuning that vision that you have. So well done, amazing, beautiful work. Can't wait to see more, please. Let us know when you've got some more. Oh, Maria, yay. Thank you so much, Maria, for, well, first of all your posts in the community. You're so encouraging and supportive to everyone. Thank you so much. It's really, really sweet. Beautiful artworks. Again, I've seen you go from strength to strength over, I don't know how long you've been with us now in Learn to Paint with Confidence, probably 2 years, I don't know. But I see you just go from strength to strength with every painting. I can see how hard you push yourself to grow and to learn. And I love your attitude towards experimenting as well. And when you did those mirrors, I'm like, wow, what an amazing idea. You're so creative, not just with your paintings, but also your application of them. So thank you so much for inspiring us all as well in the community. I feel like your landscapes especially are breathtaking. They are so filled with depth. I honestly just want to sit and look at it for a very long time, up in detail as well, because they're so breathtaking. And the detail that you've added is so beautiful. I really feel like I'm just drawn into the paintings. Your technique is really beautiful. And I feel like you are starting to find your personal technique as an artist as well. I think that with each painting, you're fine-tuning your own technique and your own style, so that when we see a painting, we go, oh, that's Maria's painting, before we know it's yours. So amazing work. Well done. If there's any note, my only note really is to continue to experiment with colour and your colour story a little bit more. So when I see like these clouds, they are beautiful clouds and the value is like perfect. I love the value and how it draws you in. I think there could be a little bit more colour added, whether that could be like with a glaze afterwards, just to add a little bit more dynamic energy to the clouds, and perhaps like a mixture of warm and cool. Like when we look at the clouds, I don't know if you have any clouds around you right now, but very often the underside might be a bit more blue toned, and then the top side that's seeing the sun might be a bit more warm. So maybe adding in some of those colours, because you've got some beautiful colours down at the bottom, which kind of suggest there's some blue coming down to pick up that blue of the sea. And similar with this one, I know this is a little bit more grayscaled anyway throughout the whole painting, but yeah, try and play around with, rather than keeping one element, one kind of colour story, kind of think about how you could add in some different colours, so that although the sand from afar kind of looks like this grey dull brown, up close it might have different kind of pigments in that as well. So hopefully that makes sense. And I think that could just step it up even another level. But honestly, there's not anything wrong with it. It's just a little note for future. I think it could add draw even more attention into those clouds. So yeah, amazing work. Very, very beautiful as usual. And I just love your creative outlook more than anything else. So just keep painting and please keep showing us as well. And I just love the way that you've done this wave. How this wave is so clearly pulling back in is magic. Amazing. Well done. Okay, we're on to Melanie. Let's just check what time are we on. Oh yes, we've got plenty of time. This is so warming and drawing me in. I love the splatters. I am so drawn to abstract elements within a painting, but with a really clear image, if that makes sense. And so this literally is like my favorite, Melanie, because you've got those beautiful marks which make it look like a painting. I love those kind of like painterly marks that really like you can have a look at and you're like, wow, but then as you come afar, it's a clear image. And so you've done that really beautifully. My only note is this little area down here. I don't know if that's necessary. I feel like without that, I feel like then the whole focus is on the boat and kind of like those drip marks coming down and then the sun. So I'm not sure that this part down here is necessary. Oh, I think, is it the reflection of the sun? Potentially. But yeah, I think it's almost at war a little bit with the boat as the focal point. I definitely would recommend, as you begin a painting, to have a really clear defined plan of like where things are going to go. And that's why I love so much is doing those little composition sketches, so you can see where the focal points are going to be, and that can help us see whether it's balanced as a whole as well. So yeah, I would recommend in future kind of like keeping it one main focal point, maybe 3 maximum. But I feel like this splodge is definitely a nice focal point because it's so contrasted with the background and it creates a really nice backdrop for the boat. And so yeah, just beautiful job, and would love to see more in this style. You could even do like different colors and like blues. And just I could see a whole series in this style, and I think people would really, really go for it and support it because it's got that beautiful coastal energy, but also it's still very clearly got that artistic edge and it's painterly, and people love that too. So great job, Melanie. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to Melanie in a different spelling. Oh, Melanie, I've seen you again experimenting, going from strength to strength. Your drawing skills, your color skills, your technique. Amazing. I'm in love. And honestly, I don't have any feedback. The only feedback is just brilliant. Keep going, keep doing it. And I suppose what I would like for you to consider going forward is your vision as an artist for yourself and what it is that lights you up inside. You clearly have the skills. These are stunning. And I love especially how you've added those little abstract nods to the painting around the edge. It's so beautiful. And this is an art that will just never go out of style because it's so soft and gentle and beautiful. I don't know if these are your babies, but they're so precious. They're so gorgeous. And if you would like to do portraits like this, people will go mad for it. Like, you will always have clients, always have commissions on the go. So it depends on which way you want to take kind of like your art journey. And if it is something that you would like to do, to be selling and making money from art, have a think about what would you like it to be in 10 years time. When you imagine yourself as an artist, what do you want your vision, your brand, and what do you want to be doing? And you want to make sure you're doing something that still lights you up every day. So if that's painting portraits, that's amazing. If it's painting flowers, I've seen some of your floral watercolors as well, which are really beautiful as well. So now is the time to start carving out that vision, and having kind of like thinking about where you want it to be in 5-10 years time, and kind of working towards maybe creating that brand for yourself. And so you have a clear vision of who you are as an artist and what makes your artwork unique, and what you can offer to people. So just really beautiful. And can I just say, I really appreciate as well the different colors in the skin tones. I can see some like yellows, pinks. You've done it with such softness that is so hard, so hard to paint portraits in watercolor. So amazing. You'll be teaching us, honestly, because I don't think I could do that. They're so beautiful. So well done. Amazing job. So I think that is it for today. Let's keep it under 20 minutes. Thank you to everyone who's watching this still, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you had your artworks critiqued, I hope you enjoyed seeing how they can be like viewed with fresh eyes. And also, thank you so much for letting me critique them on YouTube. I appreciate that as well. If you are just watching along, then I hope that you enjoyed it and also gathered a little bit of inspiration as well. And yeah, just feel free to check out that link in the description box. I'll also pin a comment as well in the comment section with that link, and you can go and check out that ebook. And I think it'll just give you a really great starting place, or if you've lost a bit of inspiration, maybe you're going through art block, and there's some amazing resources and links in there as well to different online galleries you can check out. And yeah, as I say, there's a downloadable worksheet that you can use with your painting. So it's pretty cool. It's fun. So yeah, I'll link to that in the description box. Feel free to download it and I'll send it you by email. And have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you so much creative inspiration and lots of love. Bye.